Hello, this is John Miller, the creator of The Rest of Everest. I think I can safely say that this show is, without a doubt, the most in-depth look into the entire experience of what it takes to climb Everest, as well as some other peaks throughout the Himalayas. But all of the events in this series are shown in chronological order, so if you're new to the show, please go all the way back to episode 000 and watch everything in order. That's truly the best way to enjoy it. Thanks.
It's happening. Chris Marquardt and I will be holding another photo workshop trek in 2013. We're going to be heading to Mount Kailash in western Tibet. The 2013 trek will be held from May 16th to June 2nd, 2013, and registration opens this Friday, November 16th at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. For all the details, please visit HimalayanWorkshops.com. We cannot wait to see you there.
This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience. Episode 181, Crossing the Beer Line.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Rest of Everest. I'm John Miller. Have a good group of people on the line. We've got Jill, Damien, Chris, Roger, and Christine. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Good.
Okay.
Hey, John.
So I've been looking forward to putting this episode out for weeks, it seems. I apologize. The releasing of episodes has been kind of spotty as of late, but hopefully you can understand. We've been putting another Himalayan workshop together, Chris Marquardt and I. And but anyway, so this week we are going to cross the beer line, as the title of this episode says, which was very important to several members of this expedition. So we happen to be in Nyalam. We're on our way back to Kathmandu, so let's go back to the very fancy hotel in Nyalam.
Best in town.
Best in town. And let's rejoin the expedition. So here we go. Look at that hotel. Just beautiful.
Nyalam
Super
is one of the
fancy.
most scenic and beautiful places in the world.
Yes, and it's got all kinds of street performers, which we'll see in just a few seconds here. But you can see we're coming down. So we're coming down we're coming to the side of the plateau. Nyalam's at like 12,000 feet or so. And so like just under 4,000 meters. And you can see it's starting to get wet. You're not in the really dry climate anymore. And there's actual streets with buildings.
Still a lot of wildlife.
Yeah. So now we're going into the hotel. Now you saw those buildings like storefronts, but in fact behind them there's courtyards and everything. So here's our courtyard.
Oh, that looks nicer.
Still waiting for someone with a key.
But still all very ornate.
This is true.
Quick little video.
In a Motel 6 kind of way.
Roger, is this your room? I think this is your room.
Yeah, Kevin's filming.
Look at that view.
Awesome. View of the sea.
Looks like a schoolyard.
So what we're seeing here, though, are some photographs of the cleanup of Nicole. Because remember, in the previous episode, she fell and she scraped her hand. So this is the guys pulling gravel out of her hand. Jill took this photo, and she's nearly passing out there.
She actually is passing out.
Passing
That
out,
was
okay.
right before she buckled. Yeah. And I think Christine was the one who helped catch her and the guys.
And there's the scars right there.
That
That's the
wound.
post cleanup. The post triage.
You mean the little scratch? That little... Oops, sorry, Nicole.
So Chris, what are you doing here?
We're cutting the cake. That was the welcome back cake, kind of, I think. I don't think it was anyone's birthday, right?
No, I think it says like thank you or something.
It says see you again.
See you again. That's right.
This is the last meal they prepared for us, I believe.
In the ballroom.
Penthouse ballroom.
Yes, the penthouse, the second floor ballroom.
It's so amazing that they made us cakes. You know, and they make cakes on all of these trips. It's just great and amazing.
So how many people were there in our group? Or did we have 12 or 13? I can't remember right now. It's only been 2.5 years since this happened.
That's a very good question.
But I always found that math was kind of hard up there, at least for me. So having to split the cake up into properly sized pieces to get everyone was always difficult for me.
Did they go shopping for?
All right, so this is a little bit later.
Apple
Look
authorized.
at that! It really is.
It's an Apple authorized sofa.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even see that.
Oh, you never saw the couch? The
No.
famous couch?
But it's the spot and it's mine.
You got it. Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's a wet
add to
spot
those
right there.
stains, yeah. Oh, you're filming.
Gee.
Rotten. Rotten.
How'd you find out about me, Aaron?
I don't know. It had to do with filming and such. But I say these things, and I don't. Shouldn't, I guess.
Yeah, Erin kind of let her hair down a little bit. this evening here on the trip. But okay, so
Everyone did.
yeah, everyone did. So, this is the famous Lhasa beer, which is a very, very pale beer.
What does light have to do with wine angle?
I loved when Roger got up on the table, took his clothes off, and started.
Hey.
I just wasn't going to bother changing my
Well, I missed a lot.
On the track stays on the track.
Oh, sorry, Roger.
Monica and I was shattered. We did not even know what was going on. We were just asleep.
Not until now.
Oh, you haven't had any yet.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crap.
So let's check. Where's the Roger? The Roger left.
Roger, I totally forgot you were trying to keep that a secret. I'm so sorry.
Well, I wasn't alone.
I was a little bit shocked by the makeup session with the Yeti.
That was fun, actually. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Low in alcohol.
Yeah, low in alcohol.
Won't dehydrate you too
Yeah.
bad.
So the right stuff when you come from a trek and not supposed to drink beer, you drink that.
But at least it's a large bottle.
Let the
Oh,
belching
you're on
begin.
top of your game now.
I hope tonight I'll make one too. You know? All this trek, I've not managed to get a single burp
A
out.
single burp out the
Not
whole
a
track?
single! I introduced that burp game and did not get a
introduced the
single
game.
burp out
Yes, it's done it.
because I don't know, too little like beer.
Well, no carbonation.
No carbonation, yeah, right. Tonight I'll drink until I burp. Could you please stop that?
She's going to be doing this all night.
Every sip.
It's just the top of the beer.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
I need more bottles.
I'm gonna film to you. As soon as you do one, I'm gonna stop filming.
Okay.
I don't stop filming for quite a while.
No pressure.
The batteries.
Try some foam.
What do you mean no pressure? He needs pressure
Get a
to
good
do
foamy
that.
sip. That helped me out a lot.
But I like how she's drinking out of her Trek cup.
Breathing helps
Oh,
you
yes.
out a lot.
Sitting. Sitting. Man, they need some green sauce in this.
Here, hold on a second. Let me sneak past it. Don't do it yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no! Was that me?
No,
Okay.
it was
Me, my OCD, trying to straighten this table out, so it's parallel
It's
to
loaded,
the line.
man. Well, you know the floor is not straight.
That's close enough. I was going by the line of the tiles.
Yeah, it's
Come
not.
on, you can do it. You can do it.
What helps always is jump off a table about a meter or so with stretched legs
The hell's a meter?
and no bending the knees. That helps. Always.
Damien, this was your room, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was his room.
Or
No,
me and Stefan.
I'll shut up.
I haven't seen that many beer bottles. Of course, I came in later, much later, since I was in college, you know, and we used to collect them in our dorm rooms.
It's a bit. Without Roger, it's a little bit.
Why did it
Oh,
just...
wow.
Does that count?
Yeah, it was bad one.
Come on, yeah. From the bottom of your feet next time.
It just looks like you're
Here, come on in. You're in the light.
Oh, no.
So I'm not a beer connoisseur, and
You don't have to move. Stand over
what I've
there.
learned though is that to many people, beer is very, very important and of great interest. So
It's not my room.
there's some beer on the floor.
Sorry.
Do you guys want to describe this kind of
I
beer?
have a towel.
What
I'll be
kind?
right back.
Like what it was like?
It was like drinking from the fountain of youth.
Spilled foam all over. Come on.
But like what?
And I didn't.
compare it.
I didn't have any.
Can you compare it to any other kind of beer? Because I just can't.
As soon as I just
Well, I had
No,
a
it's-
sip and it was nasty.
It's really
I-
weak.
It's lager, and I
Okay,
actually
switching
hate
off.
lager. So compared to like a German lager, which I have had, and it was the best lager ever, it was real weak, yeah. And I think I drank like a quarter of a bottle, maybe a half a bottle the whole night.
So this
best-
is the famous couch. Real quick. So this couch, just to give you, had Apple logo.
It's amazing.
Honda,
It's
and
amazing.
Playboy.
Apple logo.
And I'm sure it was all fully licensed.
Oh, totally.
But this is part of the reason why this episode is the most the biggest copyright infringement episode of the rest of Everest.
I would say we're probably
Authorized
gonna get a
dealers.
cease and desist for this.
Yeah.
It says authorized dealers, so you know it's legal, right?
Really careful. Yeah.
Okay, but Roger, you were talking about the beer.
It's very weak. But the beer store was conveniently located, so we made several trips down there to restock. And the grocer was very friendly and had us sign a book and tell him where we were from. It was a lot of fun.
His is in pieces, and I was like, oh, I can...
And here you
I
come.
think he's
Oh, no,
just
I was just
come back from
filming you guys.
something wrong. I don't think it's his first trip. Oh, maybe it is.
That was Roger crossing the beer line.
My mistake.
So they kept talking about the beer line because I kept giving them a hard time about no one drinking alcohol while we're going up in altitude or while we're on the trek itself.
Crossing the beer line.
Which is a very, very smart
There
idea.
was a funeral going on at the time, and there were people saluting us as they were flying down the river.
So I kept getting a hard time for the prohibition on the trip.
Of course, we were drinking moonshine in the staff tent the night before.
Of course.
I was offered some, but that young yak boy, he was the youngest one. He looked at me and he said, "Don't try it."
The man's got a point.
It's like a high school cat.
Yeah, look at our couch.
Look at the couch. No, look at
The couch. Apple. Mercedes. Honda. Playboy. All you need on it. On a single
Crank
couch.
up the iPod.
Party
Oh
music.
yeah, we don't have music.
Oh, I can take that. What would you like to listen to?
Whatever. Put on some frat party music.
I don't know if I
Top
Oh, that was a great one!
Why didn't you tell? Why didn't you tell? Well, I'm sorry. It came so quickly, you know. I told him that I was filming until he burped. Sorry.
That was
It came
a
so
really
quickly.
great one, though.
No, it was not a great one.
That was the best one you've had.
Yeah, that's right.
That one came from
I
your
can do it
knees.
far better.
Knees up.
Yeah.
Now we want one from
Roughly.
your toes up. Yeah.
I have to do the jump thing.
Frat party, Black Eyed Peas?
What song?
Doesn't
Whatever
matter.
you
Yeah,
want.
play.
You want Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, sure.
Put it on.
I got a feeling.
You want that one?
Yeah.
Ah. Here it is. It's a groove. What?
Alright.
Let's play
Clear the table.
So as you can see, it doesn't matter what country or how remote you are, add a little beer to a room and it's just as boring as anywhere else.
Definitely close. Getting close. She's getting close. Clear the table.
But later on I have something for Roger.
It looks strong enough. Well, I only dance on the table if you're sitting in the song. And I'm not telling you what it is.
You know this video's gonna be flagged when you put it up on YouTube. Oh, maybe not.
And I hope Shaq doesn't get in trouble. And I think we
Yeah,
poured
enough
beer out of
production.
his
Enough
bottles and just
production.
put water. Yeah, that's a ticket. Yeah.
Waiting. What's it gonna be?
Lights flickering.
Yeah. Nobody know what to do. It's not bad.
Just the opening song.
I think Stefan enjoyed this beer
They do the.
very much.
You know
He
it?
seems to be having a pretty good time.
You gotta try it. Yeah, I could. We got some moves that are surely Black Eyed Peas moves.
Yeah. Yeah. We're rocking.
You so 2000 late.
Yeah.
I like it.
There you go.
It's a
That's
cool
what I'm
one.
talking about. Yeah.
Oh no, Depeche Mode is coming.
No, not.
We walked down there, we walked up there.
Anything interesting? Yeah.
So how late did this little party go?
Stuff's open?
Does anyone remember?
It was pretty late.
It looked like it was closed.
It went
I
on
don't
for
know
a
what
while.
time it was, but at a certain point, I remembered that the staff had invited me to drink in their tent the night before.
I have a DJ app.
So I went looking for them down in the kitchen, and I couldn't find one guy.
Switch it to battle mode.
Oh, they were all
Does
at a
anybody
pub somewhere.
does anybody know where they were?
They were probably at a pub or something down the street.
2 words: Chinese disco.
Maybe a karaoke. Do they do karaoke in Nyalam?
What's that camera work there? Is that MTV style? Or did you have some beer?
I don't have a clue.
John doesn't drink.
Oh, I drank this night.
Wow.
Yeah, and I can't believe Monica and I missed the entire action there.
You were passed out.
We both passed out. I was like completely tired.
I slept for part of it, Chris. I came in at the end, or to me it was really the interesting part because everybody was wasted and there were like hundreds of beer bottles all over the place and it looked like a fraternity party.
Jeff and I were actually out exploring the town.
Making me sick with the camera.
Finished the party tonight. What you saw me filming earlier was about 3.5 hours ago. And the beer line, as everyone was saying, was definitely crossed. I had about 2.5 beers, and that's a lot for me. I've never drank.
I'm
Almost
fairly
never
impaired
drank back home.
here.
And we're currently at 12,270 feet. So doesn't take very much to get you a bit tipsy up here. So you're looking at someone who's a bit drunk right now. and I had to leave because I was just getting too tired. But I don't know, it was fun. It was fun just kind of hanging out with the group. At least, part of the group there, because by this point in the trip, we know each other. We know everyone now. And back in Kathmandu, before the trip began, people were still getting to know each other, and now, all the friendships have been made and everything. And tomorrow we enter we'll be back in Kathmandu. We crossed the border. Terribly sad to leave Lobsang and Chimi behind, since they have to stay in Tibet. Even if they wanted to cross the border with us, they couldn't. That'd be illegal, and so they have to stay behind. But hopefully we'll have a nice big party tomorrow night for the rest of the Nepali staff, and I've got some big tips for Lobsang and Chimi, so hopefully that'll make them happy. Let them know how appreciated they were, or they are, actually. But I don't know, it was just nice hanging with the group with the beer group, as we were calling it. Listen to music on the iPhone and stuff. It was just really relaxing, and it was just a lot of fun. So
where were you, Christine?
Just like last year, I'm really
Jeff
attached
and I
to
had
this group too.
gone
so
walking all around
I think it's
Nyalam.
probably safe at this point to say that every group that I take out here,
Were there
people on the streets?
I'm very attached
Yeah, pretty late.
to. Hopefully I'm talking clearly enough. Because I really can't hardly keep my eyes open. I'm a bit drunk. But yeah, so I think every group I take out is going to be very, very important to me. These trips are there's so much more than just taking some people sightseeing, These are life-changing experiences, and there's as much life-changing for me as I think for everyone else in the group. I certainly learn something new every single time that I come out here, so
I think to paraphrase what I'm saying here,
the last
I love you, man.
I'm really looking forward to that.
You look so content and happy. I've watched you do so many vlogs. I've watched every episode of this show, and I think that this might be one of the happiest and content looks on your face I've ever seen when you're doing a monologue. Might be drunk, but I don't know.
I think he's just falling asleep.
Yeah, but he looks cute. He does.
Which is great.
I can't wait to see you drunk in
A lot of people
3D.
are excited about joining us again.
You're my biggest fan, Roger.
Fantastic time. Hopefully we can make the price right. It'll be a much shorter trip than this year. This year had to be long in order to see that east face, but next year's trip will be probably...
I think part of the thing about me seeming relaxed is that I wasn't worried about anyone's various ailments at this point.
Some time with
all the remoteness was done then.
Instead of kind of always playing the role as kind of Papa Smurf. I have to do that. Someone's got to play that role, keep everyone moving forward and giving everyone the information, but tonight it was just me, and I think people were kind of enjoying that. I wasn't being any kind of authority on anything, so it was fun. But time to go to bed, because right now it's 10:41, and we got to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so we can make it to the border with Nepal by the time it opens at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to pass out now. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. And if not tomorrow morning, then sometime in Kathmandu, because unfortunately I have to hide all of my video camera gear. That's just the way things are right now. They don't want, the Chinese authorities don't want video of anything going on inside Tibet right now. So it's been okay with me filming stuff here, but they don't want it leaving the border. So we're going to be hiding everything, which is unfortunate, but at least if you're watching this, that means I got everything through.
And I won't say how I hid everything.
We don't want to know.
Anyway,
sleep there.
Enough for me tonight. I'm a cheap date. So, good night. Thank you so much. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then sometime in Kathmandu. Probably in the evening for our team dinner. Our final team dinner, when we'll be giving out the tips to the Nepali staff, and hopefully I'll be able to film. We'll be able to film me saying a little something to the group.
What does it take to make you stop?
Nothing.
Okay, so now we know that he's a happy rambling drunk.
Yes.
I think you
surprised
said
there, right?
You said you would stop like 3 or 4 times now.
But hopefully it's not just to hear my voice.
Should see the outtakes.
But it's so endearing, Chris. You have to just.
John, we love you. You know that.
It's like, yeah, big surprise that I'm really talkative when I'm tipsy.
John, do you know how much you actually drank?
I think I had 2.5 beers.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Over the course of 3 hours.
Wow.
For you.
Maybe 4 hours. Yeah, no, that was a lot for me.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny how when I'm doing those little monologues, like especially in this one, I'm actually talking to the audience as if they're in the room with me. Like, hey, if I don't see you tomorrow morning, I'll see you in Kathmandu. But in any case, we are on our way back to Kathmandu. We do make it into Kathmandu on the next episode. And I just have to say that returning into Kathmandu after a successful trek is one of my all-time favorite things in the world. I love Kathmandu after being up high in the mountains because it's warm and
loud.
Loud, and you've been in the wilderness. Now you're in the exact opposite of wilderness. It's just chaotic, and there's people everywhere, and incense burning everywhere, and it's a lot of fun. So we actually get back into Kathmandu, and we happen to run into Ben Clark. He happened to be at our hotel, so we'll see Ben, and so.
Can I just add something to what you just said, John?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
For me, returning to Kathmandu, after treks, it's such a mixed bag because I agree with everything you said, but I feel sad because you're about to leave the people you've been with, for so long, and the trekking, the Himalayan, I don't even know what to call them. Beauties are, gone from your eyes, and I don't know. It's really sad for me. It's happy and it's sad. It's happy because it's successful, but I feel so sad that it's over soon too.
Yeah.
It's really different.
I like going back to Kathmandu because you can get stoned on oxygen.
That is very true.
That's when you start becoming a Superman for like 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. So, all right, well, cool guys. Well, we're almost done with the 2010 expedition, but there's still we've got the final dinner, which is always a lot of fun. So, all right, guys, we will see you hopefully probably in a couple weeks from this. I got to be realistic. Been very busy with work, but I'm putting these out as often as I can. And again, don't forget to check out HimalayanWorkshops.com to get all the information about registering for the 2013 Kailash trek, and we'll do this all over again. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Thanks.
The Rest of Everest is downloaded all over the world every day, and watching the show has become a part of many people's weekly routine. The show will always be free to download, but it's by no means free to produce. Please help me cover my costs by making a small monthly or one-time donation from the right sidebar on my website, and in return I'll give you some cool bonus materials. A donation of any amount will grant you access to some interesting video content, including high-definition versions of several podcast episodes, a one-time donation of $25 or more, or any of the monthly donation options will additionally grant you access to a downloadable version of the film Everest the Other Side, which episodes 1 to 61 are based on. I really cannot express how vital these donations are, and if you've made a donation, thank you so much. As always, our announcer is Marlon May, and our music is provided by Wendy Wu. Check her out at wendywu.com. Thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching The Rest of Everest. For more information on the expedition, please visit therestofeverest.com.